How are you all? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to you in our today's class. Today we are going to discuss on listening, speaking and writing activities. You have done listening activities before as well. In the same way, today too we are doing some activities there. First, listen to the text very carefully and do some activities. Today's topic is very interesting. You know that. In holidays, when you will get holiday, what do? Of course, you will plan different things. Some of you may plan to visit different places. Some of you may plan to participate in some sports training. Or some of you may plan to do some social work. Okay? Some of you may plan to help your parents. Okay? Different activities you plan for holidays, and after returning back from the holiday, you share your experience, holiday experience to your friend. Okay, here we are talking about the same thing in our listening text. Who are the people in the picture? You can see two people. They are talking with each other. Just guess, who are the people in the picture? Yes, you are right. They are friends. Okay? And what new places would they like to visit? Just guessing answers. If you were in place of these two boys, then what new places would you like to visit? Yes, some of you may say that Lumini, Pokhara, Chitwan, Kathmandu, or something else, right? Okay, so now listen to the dialogue and answer the questions. Today we are practicing dialogue writing as well. So while listening, you should be careful about the format of dialogue as well. Okay? Now, look at the questions here. After listening to the audio material, you have to answer these questions. Okay? Now, forget about everything. Just keep your copy and pen with you. Okay? Look at these questions and then listen to the audio very carefully, that where if you find the answer, you just note down in short. Okay? Don't try to write complete answer. If you try to write complete answer, then you will miss the audio text. So just listen, try to write short answers there if possible. If not possible, then leave it. You continue listening. After that, I'll give you 2 minutes time, okay, to find this question's answer. Of course, in your memory, you will keep the audio text and then you will write the answers. Okay, so the questions, have a look once. Where did Asma go for the holiday? What did Pemba do during the holiday? You knew that Asma and Pemba, they will do the conversation. They will talk. Okay, for whom is school a boring place? And who has holiday photographs? Okay, these 4 questions answer you have to find out. Now, listen to the audio.
Grade 8, Unit 3. Listen to Ashma and Pemba talking about their holiday.
Hello Asma, when did you arrive?
I came this morning.
Well, how did you enjoy the holiday?
Oh, I had a splendid time. We went to Pokhara and enjoyed it immensely. Boating, climbing and swimming. Where did you spend your holiday?
You are a lucky lady. I have been in the village all the time, helping my father on the farm. Not much holiday, I can tell you. I'm really glad to get back to school again.
I'm not. I wish we could have holidays all year round. I think school is an awful bore.
Do you have the photographs of your holiday?
Yes, I do.
Can I have a look?
Of course, here you are.
Oh, I like this photo very much. It looks as if you are about to fly. Could you give me this photo? I want to keep it with me.
I'm sorry, but I'll develop the next copy and I'll give it to you tomorrow. Pemba, my brother is waiting for me. I have to go now. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, So now I hope that you have written the answers there. Okay, I gave you 2 minutes time. So listen to, look at the answer and check your answer, whether your answers are correct or not. Okay, if your answers are incorrect, then don't worry. Okay, you will get chance to hear again. Okay, so look at here the answers. Where did Asma go for the holiday? By looking at the pictures, you can guess. Yes, you are right. Asma went to Pokhara for the holiday. Now, next question. What did Pemba do during the holidays? Okay, very good. Pemba helped his father on the farm during the holiday. Okay, he went to his village and then he helped his father. Okay, so the next one, for whom is school a boring place? After getting long time holiday, I think for you as well, the same thing, right? You feel that school is a boring place, but please don't do that. School is a boring place sometime. For whom? Yes, for Asma, school is a boring place. Okay, now the last question, who has holiday photographs? Okay, anyone? Yes, of course. Asma has holiday photographs. Okay, now again, listen to the audio material and you have to do this activity. Complete the following table. You can get chance to hear some request making by some character there. Okay, and how the next one replied. You have to listen and note down there. Okay, and later on you have to fill those noted down sentences there in this table in your book. Okay, did you get what I mean? Listen to the audio and you have to note down the request made by the speaker and then the reply. Okay, again I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Listen and then do the activity.
Grade 8, Unit 3. Listen to Ashma and Pemba talking about their holiday.
Hello Asma, when did you arrive?
I came this morning.
Well, how did you enjoy the holiday?
Oh, I had a splendid time. We went to Pokhara and enjoyed it immensely. Boating, climbing and swimming. Where did you spend your holiday?
You are a lucky lady. I have been in the village all the time, helping my father on the farm. Not much holiday. I can tell you, I'm really glad to get back to school again.
I'm not. I wish we could have holidays all year round. I think school is an awful bore.
Do you have the photographs of your holiday?
Yes, I do.
Can I have a look?
Of course, here you are.
Oh, I like this photo very much. It looks as if you are about to fly. Could you give me this photo? I want to keep it with me.
I'm sorry, but I'll develop the next copy and I'll give it to you tomorrow. Pemba, my brother is waiting for me. I have to go now. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I think you have completed. Now check your answer. What kind of request the speakers have made and then what was the reply? Okay, can I have a look at your photographs? This is the request. Okay, and the reply is, yes, of course, here you are. Accepting the request. Now, the next one request was, could you give me this photo? I want to keep it with me. This is a next request. Now, the reply, I'm sorry, but I will develop the next copy and I will give it to you tomorrow. This is the response, reply of the request. So, in this way, two different request and then the reply. Of course, you have noted down there. Now, write down in the table. Can I have a look at your photograph? Was the request made by Pemba. And Asma replied, yes, of course, here you are. Then request, could you give me this photo? I want to keep it with me. This is also made the request by, yes, Pemba. I'm sorry, but I will develop the next copy and I'll give it to you tomorrow. This is replied by Asma. Okay, so in this way we can make request and then we can reply. We will discuss about this in our another coming class as well. Now, look at here. You are working in pair. I'll give you 5 minutes, okay? Within 5 minutes, 2 of you in pair. Okay, pair means 2, you know that. 2 of you, you will share your holiday experience. Recent holidays, recently past holidays, okay? Maybe 5 days or 1 week or 15 days you have got holidays, right? So what you did at the time, you are sharing that with your friend. Ready, students? Okay, so discuss a pleasant journey with your friend. That holiday journey, share with your friend, okay? So now, let's start speaking class. In speaking class, you will do eye contact, okay? The speaker and listener, they should do eye contact. They have to look at each other and do the conversation, okay? Look at here, the picture. What do you see here? Okay, customer and the seller, okay, or vendor, they are discussing. Maybe the customers are here to buy something, right? So look at here. Who buys your clothes for you? This is the question for you. Okay, just think about when you have to buy some clothes, some shoes, or something, whatever you need, who will buy for you? Or who regularly buys for you? Yes, of course, your father or your mother, or sometime maybe yourself as well. Okay, you may go to the market and then buy some clothes for you. Okay, now, how do you try to get a discount? Maybe the vendor, the shopkeeper will say that 600 rupees or 1000 rupees, and then without any discount, asking for any discount, of course you will not give the money. You have to do some kind of bargaining as well, right? So how do you do? Do you have such kind of experience? Share with your friend. How do you try to get a discount? Okay, so now what are the people in the picture going to buy? Look at here. What they are going to buy? Yes, shoes. You can see here. So they are going to buy shoes. Okay. Now, here is a short dialogue between customer and seller. Here, look at the setting. Sony walked by a stall and saw a purse, and she would like to buy the purse. Now, how does she do such buying activity? Let's have a look. The dialogue. There are 2 characters, Sony and the man. Okay, so I want first I will read. After that, 2 of you in pair in bench. Okay, one will be Sony and the next one will be the man, right? And you will read the dialogue. And again, after completing once, again you have to switch on your role. Right? Sony will be man will be Sony, and then again you will read the dialogue. Now first I am reading, you listen to me very carefully. Sony, excuse me, does this come in any other colors? Yes, we have this one in white and blue, the man said. Sony, how much is the blue one? It is 600. It is rupees 600. Rupees 600? That seems expensive. Can you give me discount? This is a designer bag and it is good quality. Is that your best offer? It means that you don't have any discount. That's the best I can do. The man said, that's the best I can do. Well then, I think I will shop around. She thought that she would not buy that. Man said, you won't find it cheaper anywhere else. Okay, how about rupees 500? Okay, he was saying 600 before, now he is saying 500. Sony said, I don't think so. That's still more than I wanted to spend. How about rupees 400? Look at, in this way we can make discount, right? Man is saying, you are a hard bargain. The best I can do is rupees 450. Look at, from 600 he came to 500, now he is saying 450. Okay, thank you. Okay, Sony said, thank you. And then she has taken the thing and then she went. So in this way we can do shopping. We can make discount. Okay, now two of you in bench. One is Sony, the next one is Main. You are reading the conversation. Okay? After finishing reading once, you will switch your role and Sony will be Main and Main will be Sony. And again you should read this dialogue. While reading, look at the title, then after sitting, okay, and the conversation. How we started it and then how they had concluded. Okay. Now read the following dialogue and underline the request. We had read request in our listening activity as well. Now again we are reading the request. Okay. You look at this exercise there in your book, okay, and read the dialogue given there and underline the request. I give you 5 minutes. You are doing this activity individually. You are not taking help from your friend. Okay? You just go through it and underline the request. Look at here. I'm reading. You are also going together with me. Brinda. All right. Here we are. This is the supermarket I was telling you about. Rajendra. Let's choose a pair of shoes for you in this shop. Brinda, Rajendra is saying, Brinda, I like it. How about the price? Can you call the sales call, please? Yes, of course. Sales girl. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. Can I help you? I like this. Could you tell me how much it cost, please? Okay, so here you can see how many characters are here? 3 different characters. One is Brinda, another one is Rajendra, and the next one is sales call. Okay, 3 of them. Your main task here is to underline the request. I hope you did. Okay, now again continue reading. Sales call. Yes, let me check the price. Yes, it cost rupees 1200 only. Rajendra, it sounds expensive. Could you give me a discount, please? He is asking for discount. Sales call, sure. We have a special offer for 1 month. You can get 30% off. Brinda, Rajendra, try it, please. It really suits you. Rajendra, really? Ma'am, pack them, please. Sales girl, sir, I have to make the bill. Would you mind waiting for a while? Oh, yes, all right. Okay, this is the conversation between Brinda, Rajendra, and sales girl. In this conversation, in this dialogue, I hope you have underlined the request. Okay, where the requests are made, you underline that. Okay, now find the expressions of request and reply in the conversation above. You should find the request and how they had replied. Have a look once. I want to show you one example. Would you mind waiting for a while? Okay, this is one request. And how the request is replied by Rajendra? Oh yes, all right. Okay, so similar type of expression you have to find. Where you can find request, where you have found, underline that, and then list out here and how they had replied. The next person has replied. You have to write there. Look at here. These are the request and then reply they had made. Look at the first one. Can you call the sales call, please? When in sentence, in expression, if there is please, then of course that is request. Okay, but sometimes you have to find that without please also, it sounds request. It is request, right? So while underlining or while speaking or while using the language or expression for request, you should be careful. So can you call the sales call, please? This is the request. And reply is, yes, of course. Could you tell me how much it cost, please? This is also the request. Yes, let me check the price. Look at reply for this request. Could you give me a discount, please? Yeah, sure. We have a special offer for 1 month. This is the reply. Request, would you mind waiting for a while? This is also, as I have told you, please, 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 here is, but here is not. But also this is a request. And the reply is, oh yes, all right. Okay, so in this way we can make request and then we can reply. Yes, of course, yes, sure, oh yes, all right. In this way we can reply. Now let's discuss more. Okay, in our real life as well, how can we use request and then how can we reply? For making request, not only can or could, but also these expressions we can use. First one, could you please or possibly. Just for example, I want some of you come here and then rub the board and I will make request. Okay, generally while using English language, you should not forget to make request frequently. Okay, in Nepali language we don't have to make because our language itself has hierarchy. Just like if you have to talk to your siblings, your sister or brother or a little one, younger brother, you will say that bhai aija. Okay, when you have to call your father or mother, do you say aija? No, of course not. You will say that baba or mamu aunhos, right? But in English, for the younger one also same, for the elder one also same. So if you do not use polite expressions, then it sounds rude. Just for example, come here brother, come here father, same thing is there. But when you have to use the language for your father, then father, please come here. Okay, in this way, we have to use English language using polite expressions or making request. So for that, could you please, just I'm calling you to rub the board, then I will say, could you please rub the board, right? Or could you possibly rub the board? I can say like that, okay? Or would you please rub the board? Or would you possibly rub the board, okay? Other one is, would you mind rubbing the board? If I have to make more request, then I can say that, would you mind rubbing the board, right? Or would you mind lending your pen for some time? In this way, we can say, I wonder if you could rub the board. I wonder if you could rub the board. Or I would appreciate it if you could rub the board. In this way, different expressions we can use for making request. You can try it. But today, in our speaking class, we are practicing only can and could. Okay, so it will be very easy for you. Don't forget to use please, okay, with can and could. Look at here. Look at the example and repeat the dialogues in pair, two of you again. Reading, Ravi wants Rima to lend him her pencil. So Ravi, one of you, Ravi, and the next one is Rima, right? Remember. And then you will repeat the conversation. Look at, they are talking with each other. Ravi is saying, excuse me, could you please lend me your pen? Look at, excuse me, could you please lend me your pen? And she says that, of course, here you are. Of course, here you are. If she herself is busy writing, then she will say the same? Of course not. She will say that, I'm sorry, I'm busy writing. Something like that she will say. Okay? So looking at the situation, we have to make such kind of dialogue. Okay? Now look at it. Read the situation and write request using can you or could you. This is there in your book. Look at there. The expressions are given, examples also given. With the help of them, you have to write. Look at example, you are carrying a lot of things. You can't open the door yourself. You see a woman standing near the door. Look at example. How do you request? How do you make the request? Could you open the door, please? You will make the request in this way. This is the example. Now, there are given other situations. Read the situations and then write the request. Look at, you are new in the city. You are in a hotel. You want to go to bus park, but you don't know where it is. Now, you have to ask with others. Then how do you ask? Could you tell me the direction of the nearest bus? Okay, now look at here. To make request, we can use can you, okay, and could you. We are practicing this. Sometime you can use please here, or you can use at last as well, no problem, okay. So could you tell me the direction of the nearest bus park, please? Okay. Now, look at it. You are in a shop. You want to try a beautiful pair of shoes. Now, guess, try. How do you make request? Yes, you are right. Can you show me a beautiful pair of shoes, please? In this way, we can make. Now, I want you to try yourself. The other questions, other situations which are given there, you try yourself, okay? Okay, now let's talk about how to compose dialogue. Here, now we are in writing exercise. How to compose a dialogue. We have seen short expressions there, but how to pile up this everything there in one dialogue. I hope you got some ideas as well while listening and then while practicing as well. So dialogue literally means talk between two people, parties, or countries. It is a conversation between two or more people, okay? Guidelines for writing a dialogue. Look at, first you have to write a title. Before starting writing a dialogue, you should write a short title. Then after you have to write setting. Setting means when and where the conversation took place. You have to write in bracket, right? After that, write the name of each speaker on the left, followed by a colon, okay? Just for example, you will write Ravi and then like this. Colon should be written there. And again, Ramesh, you will write, okay? And then colon. In this way, you have to write the speaker's name. After that, though it is written in direct speech, okay, dialogues are written in direct speech, but there will be no comma and inverted comma, okay? And write any extra information. If the speaker is feeling sad or happy or excited, then you can write that inside bracket. And message of the dialogue should be clear about what you are writing, okay? In listening activities, we had heard their holidays experience, right? So in that way, clearly it will be mentioned there. And you should write natural or interesting and realistic manner as possible, Okay, it should not be vague type or unclear or something imaginary. It should not be. It should be real type of. Okay, in our real life situation, what we do, we have to write. So look at here one example. Choose the correct option from the box to complete the following dialogue. Here are given options. See birds and animals. What are you doing tomorrow? I will stay at home and watch TV. She hasn't completed her project. Okay, these are the options. Now you have to fill here in these blanks. Hello Raju. Two friends are talking on telephone. Hello Raju. What may be the question? I'm not sure he's saying. Of course, what are you doing tomorrow? Hello Raju, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm not sure, perhaps. What may be? I will stay at home and watch TV. What are you going to do? I think I will go to the zoo with my parents. We will see birds and animals. In this way, you can complete it, right? So you can see how we can write the dialogue as well, very naturally and interesting way. Now, a student and teacher is standing on the ground and talking. Look at our talk for leave. This is the title of this story, and this is the setting. Okay, it is written inside bracket. Now, look at student and teacher. They are talking with each other. You can see, as I have told you, don't forget, our talk for leave. This is the title, and this is setting. You can see characters here, teacher and student, column is here, okay, how they had started and how they had ended, and look at thinking, sadly, looking grim, sad, okay, gloomy type of. These are the extra information about the character. Student, may I talk to you, sir? Yes, what is it? Looking grim, it is an application for leave, sir. What for? To see my sick mother at home. All right, when do you wish to go? Tomorrow, sir. How many days leave do you want? Only 3 days. I shall be back on Monday next. If your mother wants you to stay on for a day or two more, you need not return on Monday. Thank you very much, sir. So in this way, we can write the dialogue. I think that you now you know that how to compose the dialogue. Okay, main thing, title, setting, and characters, and extra information, starting, greeting, and then bidding goodbye. Don't forget these 5 things. Language should be very smooth, simple, and then there should not be any grammatical mistakes or spelling mistakes. Okay, now the last one, look at, these are the 2 different questions. You should practice it. Now, you have got the idea how to compose a dialogue. With the help of those ideas, you will compose the dialogue. First one is compose a dialogue between you and a librarian about the book and fine. Okay, book and fine. And the next one is write a dialogue between you and your brother about Mother's Day celebration. You should not write very long dialogue, okay? There should be 12 lines. It means 6 lines, one speaker will speak, and another 6 lines, another speaker will speak. So in this way, 12 exchanges should be there, okay? Now, let's revise the thing, whatever we have read today. We had done listening activity. You have done some speaking activities as well, and you have learned how to compose a dialogue. Okay, we are at the end of our today's class. Thank you very much.